Friends, it's Sheree. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here and decided to uh, craft with me or hang out with me for a little bit. And I'm happy to hang out with you. I am working on this mushroom journal and I'm excited for the next steps. I went ahead and finished putting toppers on all of these tags, these mushroom tags I had in my little mushroom pouch. So excited to. I used up one of these spools, the one with this ribbon that I showed you here. I used up all that ribbon, so that was exciting. It doesn't take much, right? And today I want to add some tabs, 2 tabs, which I have right here started. Not very much started, but they're going to be simple, but they're going to be backed with burlap, and I have a little piece to put on one, and I have to pick out the piece to put on the other, and then those will be tabs. I have a little burlap piece. I got them ready. I cut them and I frayed them. I pulled, if you ever worked with burlap, or burlap like fabric like this, or Aida cloth is the same way. You can easily pull out threads and have a nice little frayed edges on them. Really, I think it's really a nice little backing. Those two are nice little backing fabrics. So anyway, before I decide where the tabs are going to go, in vintage journals like this, this is my vintage retro mushroom journal, by the way, if you haven't heard what I'm calling it. I love that name, vintage retro mushroom journal. It's a mouthful, right? But yeah, I had bought some envelopes on eBay, old envelopes, and I was gifted some from my friend, my good friend Maria of Maria's Miscellany, and I think these all were gifted by her. I know these were. Whoops, I got a tag in there, and I think this one was too. So this one is just the front, but very cool, and the size is right. So we're going to put this in maybe the second signature. And then we're going to put one of these first day issue envelopes in the first signature. And we'll figure out how we're going to do that together. I mean, I could just pick this one right off the top. Except it does have a blue stamp. There's a little bit of kind of bluish color there, I guess. Yeah, there's a little blue in here, isn't there? So I could use that one. I don't want to be super picky or anything. They're all just old envelopes. Then they're all first day issue, so I'm not gonna, I guess I won't be super picky. I'll just take that one off the top. No reason to, try to figure out which one is the best one. So this one happens to be a whole envelope and it opens up. So let's look and see what we might want to do with it. I want this, I hope, if somebody doesn't like something on here, they can cover it up, but I think it's a really neat looking envelope. So if you get this journal and there's something on this envelope that you don't like, just put something right over it, decorate it, put a big flower on it, whatever, a mushroom, just something that you like on it. So I could do something like this and just have something like that. But I think since it's a whole envelope, what I usually do with envelopes is have them flip out, because that's just the easiest way to do it, and it also gives you the most access to it. So like if I glue it over this, which is a good place to put an envelope, right on this music page, it can flip out. You can have a good access to put something in here, some goodies, and still have room here to do something, room here to do something, and then you can decorate this however you wish. I'm not going to decorate because it's a first day issue, and I don't want to, if somebody thinks this is, somebody might think this is like something you don't mess with too much, even though I'm gluing it into a journal. I'm not messing with it too much. So, but the person that gets this can do whatever they want. They can cover up the whole thing. I just think this is really cool. It has a pretty blue stamp here. It says first day issue. It has some writing right here. It looks like somebody, I don't know if that's what they usually do with these or what. I've never had them before. Maria gifted these to me, and I've never really had any before. I've never run into any anywhere at a thrift store or estate sale or anything. And it has a postmark here. It looks like October 1961. So that's cool to keep. It has this flower as part of the, I guess, all of this postmark part here. I guess this is what a mark they put on the first day issues. But anyway, I think it's a really cool envelope. So I think, and I like to put envelopes and add things to pages like the music page. You know, it's just the perfect thing to have this as a background and have this as an addition to it. So let's do it. Let's use my art glitter glue on here and see how this goes. And then we'll put this other envelope, the front of the envelope, and I have used both of these, of course, before. I've used many envelopes and journals before, but I've also just used the fronts of envelopes before in journals. Especially, they just look like they belong in a vintage journal. Like, I won't usually use these type of envelopes in like a little golden book or something, little golden book journal that I make, but in a vintagey journal like this, it's like the perfect thing. It looks like it belongs, so I'm more apt to use them in this type of journal, and they just add a lot of vintage beauty, I think. So there we go. That will be glued right onto that coffee dyed music page. I think it looks, the contrast of the color of the envelope too looks really good with this coffee dyed page. So there we go. We'll be able to put so many goodies in there. So that was in the first signature. So let's go back to the second signature and look for a spot for our other front of an envelope. And see, I like to save, if I can, I like to save, like, it would look beautiful here, but I like to save wide open pages like this for the person that gets the journal to do something with. So I like to put these on like a music page or a text page or something like that. So all these are wide open. And it would look good on, like, say, something like this too. But I still like to leave the scrapbook paper mostly usually wide open if I can help myself from decorating it. But see, it would look beautiful here too on this music page. So I think I'm going to put it right there. And this will be just a beautiful old envelope pocket right here. And you'll access it from right here. But this is from, let's see if I can tell what year. I love this kind of brown tannish colored buffalo stamp there. Iron Workers Local 396 Credit Union. You would think, oh, 1970. There it is right there. 1970. I was going to say, you would think the date would be on here. It is. It's right there in front of my face. Okay, so I'm just going to use some, again, art glitter glue. And that way I'll get a nice thin line of glue here. And this will be a beautiful vintage pocket here in this second signature. And then there's a little piece of paper here I would like to do something with. Let me see this. Let me just take that off. It's going to be in the way there. So, yeah, next is we're going to do those two tabs. So, and if I can, which I think we should be able to do a cluster. And we're going to do as much as we can, because like I said in my last video, I still have a lot I want to do in here. So it might take 2 or 3 more videos to get it done, but we will get it done together. This has natural aging on it. I have not distressed it or anything, but there's some like natural, it looks like natural aging on the edge of this envelope, and you can see a little bit of tatteredness there. Let me let that dry before I try to put my hand in there again. I need to let that dry. But there it is. Isn't it beautiful? I think it's gorgeous. So we will move on to the tabs. So we'll put 1 in each signature. I didn't know if I wanted to put 2 or 4, but I think I'll just do 2. And then I'm going to put goodies in the goodie envelope, and then if somebody wants to make more tabs, they can, you know. So let's see what page would be good for a tab. The first one will involve the 2 pieces I just showed you. So I like to put tabs. I would like to put one here too, but not right now. And I would like to decorate this pocket, but not right now. So we're looking for, okay, something like this. A page without a fold out, or, I mean, it could have a pocket, but, so I think I might put this right here. And I thought I thought I might just staple it down here, so I have my stapler right here. I'm going to staple this down. So on the other side, you'll see the staple, but on this side, I don't think you're going to see the staple because I'm going to put something on top of here, a little decoration that I have right here, this little clock with a butterfly. I'm going to glue that down right there. And I think that's a really pretty tab, a T-A-B. And since we're gluing onto burlap, I'm going to use my stronger glue here. My strongest glue, like fabric glue, since that's like fabric, and you have to deal with the texture of the burlap there. So this is a little clock with a butterfly, and this is my mushroom stash, so it must have been somewhere involved with the mushroom journal, the last one I did. Okay, so that is really pretty decoration there. Oops, I don't want to be moving it around. Okay, see, and it covered up the staple right there. It's right underneath there. I could have moved it over more, but the staple's right under there, so I didn't need to. And I think it's the perfect spot for it. So and there's no glue or anything oozing out there, so I don't need to worry about that. So that was on the music page. Let's go to the second signature for the second tab. And look for a spot. So I think, well, I know there's a music page here somewhere. I think. Here it is. Where was it in the first signature? Hold on. Did I already put something on it? Oh, I put the envelope on it. Okay, so I'm going to go back here. Second tab. Now I don't want the tabs. I don't like the tabs to get in the way of the closure, so I always put them like up or down. Let's put this one down. I've got a meowing kitten in the other room, and I'm not sure why she's meowing. I might have to go check on her. Her mama's outside. That's why maybe she might be meowing because she wants her mama. Here, can you hear her? That's the kitten. And her mama was inside, but she was like, I don't know, she was being weird and she wanted to go outside. So I let her out. But her kitten is probably saying, I want my mommy, I want my mommy. I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? I'm guessing. Okay, so let's look for a piece here. Let's see if she settles down, or do I need to go let her mama in? Okay, so that was a piece of cardstock, and I like that. A piece of sturdy cardstock to put on that tab there. So let's see if do I have another piece of cardstock, or all these papery bits in here? That was a little fussy cut cardstock piece that was printed. And let's see, what's this? No, that's paper. Oh, here's it. No. Oh my goodness. My husband has this thing go off every day that he started on Alexa, and it starts talking every day at a certain time, and he doesn't really want it anymore, but he doesn't know how to turn it off. And I have to tell it. I come home and he's not here. Like, he's not here right now. And I come home and it's just talking. Alexa's just talking about, it's a sports thing. She's just talking, and I have to be like, Alexa, stop. It's crazy. Well, I don't see any papery bits, so I'm going to have to I'm going to have to get these out, and we're going to have to go through them together. I don't see any cardstock bits. The kitty stopped meowing, so I know she's okay. I just don't know why she was meowing. She's got food. She's got water. Fresh water. Fresh food I gave her this morning. Put in her bowl. And fresh litter box, so she is good to go. Alright, here's a little squirrel. This is adorable. I know there's a bunny in here too. Of course there's mushrooms. I like this little, is this a chipmunk or a squirrel? It almost looks like a chipmunk because it has that stripe down. It might be a little chipmunk. I saw a little chipmunk. I probably told you at work. And it was sitting like a squirrel, like a little mini, they're so small, chipmunks. It was sitting in front of my car like a squirrel, like a little, you know how they sit up on their hind legs? Just like this one, but a little taller. It was sitting up a little taller than this one. Let me show you. See how that was kind of like down a little bit? It was sitting up tall with on his back on his back legs. Here's the bunny. I was thinking of the bunny. Putting the bunny here. You see bunnies amongst your mushrooms, don't you? But anyway, oh, here's an otter too. That is funny. A little otter, a little chipmunk, some little cute things in here. A lot of mushrooms. A little fungus also. This is cardstock, but I don't know why this is in here exactly. I'm going to put that over there. It's a stove. I should put it with my recipe stuff. It's an old-fashioned stove that I fussy cut out of something. Here's another squirrel. It's kind of big. Here's another bunny I can see. We're going to try the bunny. And I'm going to put mushrooms in here. Oh, here's a cardstock piece. This is a ticket. I might want to put the ticket with it. Because like I said, I wanted a cardstock piece. And everything else here is papery. I have a lot of mushrooms here, don't I? I would like to fit them all in here. I'd like to use them all up, but I don't know if that's possible. What is that? Is that a mushroom or a flower? Anyway, there they all are. So let's see this ticket. Would that look good there? It would look okay. Let's try the bunny. Oh, I think the bunny is cuter. There's a bunny, that bunny. Yeah, these are two different bunnies. They're looking two different ways. That one's looking that way. I think I like this one better if I'm going to use a bunny. And then here's the otter. I believe that's, oh, is that a prairie dog? Maybe that's a prairie dog. I bet that's a prairie dog. Just kind of, I've seen otters stand like that too, but I have seen prairie dogs at the zoo stand like that too. That's adorable, right? And let's try the chipmunk. I think the chipmunk's a little bit too small. He kind of gets lost on there, but we'll try to use him in here. I kind of like the prairie dog. It's odd, but cute. Let me see. Okay, we're going to decide. I'm going to decide. Hold on. Bunny or a prairie dog. I think I need to use the bunny. I like how it covers up more of it. Well, I'll use. I promise. I can hear you telling me that you want to see the prairie dog and the chipmunk in here too. So I will put that somewhere. But this little bunny is going right here. So again with the Fabri-Tac. I like how it covers it up more. And this is resume paper that I printed. This little bunnies. All these are printed here. All these mushrooms I printed and fussy cut. And this bunny too. And the prairie dog and the chipmunk. Okay, I don't want the bunny's ear going beyond the page because it will get tattered. It could get tattered and torn. So we're going to keep that bunny safe on the page. Right inside the page there. There we go. That's our second tab. That is cute. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay. So, and there's no glue oozing out, I don't think. Let's see. Nope. Good to go. Okay, now, I probably have lost the cluster somewhere amongst all this stuff here. But I would like to do that cluster. If I can find it. I might have to pause and find it now. It was that little piece of square. Well, I have this too that I thought I could use with, I cut it off the end of the lace when I was using that lace, kind of crochet lace for the, let me put it there so I don't lose it, for the belly band. Okay, I think that I need to put these back in here. And, oh, here it is. See, I knew it was under there. There's my, okay, so I'll leave these here, especially that prairie dog and chipmunk. And we're going to find a place to see if we can use this. I want all of it to show a little bit. So I need to cut this. Where's my scissors? I cleaned up a little bit, but not too much. That's my last video because I know I wanted everything here so I could use it, even these little pieces here. So I was tempted to clean up a little bit. I was like, no, I might want this and I might want that. So I didn't clean up too much. Okay, so there's 2 pieces. Now, do we want a little mushroom on top of here or what? We could put, this must be from a book. This little chipmunk's from a book. It's got stuff on the back page like it's from a book. And it feels thick, like a thick book page. It looks kind of cute on there. That covers up too much. This looks kind of cute. Those 3 pieces together, kind of like that. So what I would do is staple these 2 pieces together. This is an easy way to make clusters if you've never made clusters. Just staple the 2. I usually use at least 3 pieces and usually I use 3 pieces. It's a good kind of, it's not really a rule, but it's kind of my thing. In my mind, I like 3 pieces in my clusters normally if I can. So you've got your staple, and then you put this on top. When you glue it down, you can glue this down, and then glue this on top, and you don't ever know there's a staple there. Okay, so we're gonna find a spot for this little combination of fun, cute things. So not there. Where's the next pocket that we needed to decorate? It's right here. So we could put this here. Is it too tall? It's almost too tall. The prairie dog's almost too tall. This would look cute there though. The prairie dog's a little bit too tall. We might have to use the prairie dog somewhere else if I want it. This cluster, this looks really good there. So something a little smaller. I'm going to have to change our plans a little bit. Here's a little, I know I have smaller mushrooms, but if it's right, it's right. That looks good, but it covers up. I would like something a little bit smaller. Let's see. Here's a little, oh, here's a little tiny bunny. I don't know if you can see. Oh, here's a little tiny mushroom. This might be perfect. That is perfect. Okay. So, a little Fabri-Tac. Oh, sorry, I gotta shake this. It's about 1/8 full, or 7/8 empty. This Fabri-Tac. So it's got enough in there for me to use it, and almost enough for me to start turning upside down. But I have one that I already have upside down, so I don't want to turn that one upside down yet. Okay, so there is the part of the cluster. And now the mushroom is right here. Right, is that it? No, that's not it. Is that it? No, it was smaller. Oh my goodness. So many mushrooms, so little time. What did I do with it? Is that it? It did have green on the bottom. I think that was it. But it seemed like it didn't cover up that much. It seems like it's covering up too much now. Here's another one. Maybe it was this one. I think it was this one. Oh, it's right here. Hello. You're probably like going, it's right there, Sheree. See, it's like that other one I just picked up, but it's smaller. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sorry. I put it in a safe place and I didn't see it right in front of me. There's just so many mushrooms on my desk. It's a little distracting. Okay, and that's covering up that staple. So I think that's really cute. So there's our first cluster in here. That is adorable. You can see all the layers too. I like that. I didn't want to cover up any of my layers underneath. See how pretty that is? Gorgeous. And it has a little bit of green there, and it looks good with this paper here across. So, yep, all the colors look good together. All kind of neutralish colors, but very pretty. So there's our tab. So, as far as clusters, let's put some of these in here and just see how they look in the pockets. I would like to, I mean, I know this is a lot, but I would like to put all of these in here. So let's just start putting them in here and see how many we put in here. Let me like go back and forth from the back and the front, so they're not like all right at the front. If in case let's skip a pocket. We might have to go back and put something in there though. One of these in there if I want to actually use them all up, because there's a bunch here. I mean, I had them from the last mushroom journal, so okay, let's put one here. And then we skipped one pocket, and then another pocket. I can't skip too many pockets or we won't use them all up, right? Let's go from the front again. So we're skipping this pocket. Go into the next one. I don't like to really put tags with the ribbons on it in here. I like to put more like a journaling card or stationery or something that fits in there better, even a folded piece of paper in envelopes. So I don't really like to put tags with ribbons on them in envelopes, even though there's nothing wrong with it. I just would rather not if I don't have to. Okay, so we put one in that pocket. Let's put one in here. Okay. Let's see how many more pockets we have in this first signature. I skipped one, so let's put one here. And so yeah, this will have all the mushroom tags in it. I think we're going to make it. Okay, so let's put one here and here. And of course there'll be more in these pockets. I just wanted to get all of those in there. Okay, I am glad to use them up. So I think we've done quite a bit. I would like to come back and decorate just ephemera with you. So let me show you. And I want to add like some flip ups and decorate those. So say like this paper here, it's a beautiful piece of, I think this is actually avocado dyed. And so I would like to add this. We could do it right now. I probably have a few minutes left to, you know, do something in this video without it being too long. So what I would do to something like this is a cutoff, as you probably already guessed. And I like to round all of the corners, because when you round these corners, when you open it up, you get a pretty little divot right here and here. So that, then I like to go find a page for it. And there's options. You have options when you put something like this in a journal. So say I want to put it here. It's a perfect spot for it. And what I did in the, was it the lemon journal? And you can, so what you can do, it's a simple thing, and it's a good way to use up some of your cutoffs. But it's a cool thing too, because you're putting a writing spot on here. See, this is a music page. It's the contents actually, and this is the sheet music cover. This is the inside of it. So you're putting this here, and you're making a writing spot out of this page. So it's a really cute way, I think, to make a writing spot. And so, and it's also, you can either glue it all the way down, is what I was going to say. Glue it all the way down, and there you go. Boom. You have your writing spot. Or you can have a little fun with it. Glue it down as, you know, I think I'll do it that way. And you've seen me do it before, and you've seen me show it before. But I'll go ahead and show it again, because it's just plain fun. I think I'll try to cover up that staple too from the tab on the other side. So I'm going to put it right there over that staple. But I'm going to make it so it's a pocket coming out of this side too. Well, you know what? I think I'll make it coming out of the top. That way that staple won't get in the way. Yeah, so I'll be able to have a little something in the top. So just put your glue around 3 sides there, bottom and the sides. And try not to get too much glue. Like, I probably got a little bit too much glue, but I was trying not to get too much glue. So I'm putting it over that staple, gluing it down here, and leaving the top open so I can put something, I can tuck something in there. And So now we have a writing spot here, a nice coffee dyed, or I really think it's avocado dye here, but anyway, whatever it is, it's a pretty color, pretty vintagey color there. And so now I will put something in the back, and also, let me see, I wouldn't mind putting a little decoration here or something on here. So this is a good size space actually. It's a nice actual neutral space. So let me look before we put anything on here. Since this is a mushroom journal, let's look for a nice, like, what are my biggest pieces here? My biggest mushroom pieces. This is a good spot for something really big that might not go anywhere else. We've got this fungus. I don't know where, this is from a book too. Okay, I must have had some kind of nature book. But, yeah, no, that doesn't look good in there. But this looks okay. It's kind of a very contrasting. And so I want to make sure that's what I want on there. So let me see if I have any other bigger mushrooms. Bigger mushrooms. Oh, look, here's a duck. I don't know where he came from. I got all kinds of stuff in here. Well, here's a big prairie dog. He's cute. Okay, big mushroom, Sheree. Don't forget what you're looking for. Focus. Okay, so here's a little skinny one. See, that doesn't look good. Here is this little smaller one. That's cute. Because I was thinking about putting some trim on here too as a thing. But I really would like to, this would look good somewhere. I think this would look good, it looks good on this coffee dye page. I think it looks better on this than on here. I don't know why, but I don't particularly like it on there. I mean, it's okay, but it's not great. So, let me see. I could, let's see what this is. Got some weird looking mushrooms, but I want, I'll tell you what I want. I want something with green in it, or something that blends with this a little bit better. And, oh, here's something. Let me see this one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Perfect. See, it has, I don't know, it blends better, but you can still see it. And then if I had a little bit of trim, this is not long enough. Darn it. It's not long enough. I want to use that piece up. I will use it somewhere. I don't know if I want to use more pom-pom trim because it adds a little bulk in the adds a little bulk in the book. But it looks super cute there, doesn't it? It looks really cute there. I think I'm going to have to add that there. If we have to add it, we have to add it. That's all there is to it. We don't have a choice on these things sometimes. If it was meant to be, we have to do it. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. So we turn that scrap, that cut off, into a beautiful writing spot. I love it. This is the first signature. I wouldn't mind putting one in the second signature too. I'm just using our glitter glue on here, since it's just paper on paper. Kind of try to get this right in the middle. And then someone would still add other things on here. I mean, I could, but I might not. I might just leave it like this, and then somebody could add a word or, you know, something else. A little label would be cute on here probably. So it's not like, you know, me putting these things on here doesn't mean that somebody else can't add more to it and it would still look good. It wouldn't be too much. So, yeah, I don't think I'm adding too much. I think I'm adding a couple pieces, and then somebody else, if they want to. I mean, it's pretty just like it is, so it doesn't have to be added to, but I'm just saying, I need to clean up that nozzle a little bit. Hold the phone. Hold the phone there for a minute. Okay, I want a little bit of this pom-pom trim to be, I want a little bit of the paper to show underneath the pom-pom trim. So I think that's what I'm going for here. Yeah. Okay. All right, get that all glued on there. Another pretty spot and pretty page. I like it. Just don't glue it shut, Sheree, and we'll be good to go. So there's that, and we have, I don't know if I have any more. I know I have, okay, I do. I have something here. Hold on. When we make this into a tag, will this be too tall? Yeah, probably will be a little bit too tall. Let's see, here's a shorter one. We can make it into a tag and put that right there. And we'll have a little ribbon at the top, and it'll just hang out the top. But that's cute. Look at that, and it shows up that color. Mustard glaze, by the way. Paint sample. Perfect. So yeah, we'll decorate this, make this into a tag. We'll do these during our next video. We'll decorate some paint samples specifically for this journal. But I love this little writing spot here. It's so cute. And I'll make one for the back with a side entrance, probably with another cutoff. So we'll do that during the next video. I have a feeling this one's getting a little long. I still have to look for pieces to hang from the strings, and I could hang a couple of maybe, well, either charms or inchies. So, yep, she is looking rather chunky already, and we got those tags. We got all those tags in here now, so that's why she's starting to get chunkier and chunkier. So thanks for watching today. I hope you enjoyed. Let me show you my string real quick. I picked this string. This is wax cord, but it kind of matches the colors here, so I thought it was a nice contrast to this fabric. I think that looks really pretty. So thanks for watching, y'all, and thanks for being with me today. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.